Welcome, my friends. Welcome back if you have been here before, and welcome if you are new. We are going to pick up right where we left off last week. We did a deep clean in the bathroom, and we're moving on into the bedroom. Here's a preview of what was in last week's video. So in last video, I showed you all of the, things that needed to be seriously deep cleaned in this bathroom. So if you are new here, this is the first video you have seen of mine. My name is Lynn White. I am a mom of 6, and we just sold our new build to build this sweet little charming home. However, the previous owner did not clean it, so that's on me. But I've been really busy, obviously, with a lot of kids and so many things going on. So slowly but surely, we are cleaning every single room in this house, and trust me, as you go on in the video, you will see that it desperately needs it. So if you haven't seen last week's video, or the last one that I posted, I'm going to go ahead and have that in my description box. I will also have it at the end of this video. If you want to finish this one, you'll be able to see that one. So it is a lot, trust me, a lot. I love to deep clean, and I definitely got a huge dose of it in this house. So I'm starting off in my bedroom. It was in dire need, and we were jumping over boxes, and I finally was like, we have got to get this taken care of. So I scrubbed the majority of the toilet down in my last video, and I'm just kind of going down from top to bottom all the way to the ground, and also cleaning the baseboards. I did mention this in my last video. You will see the same rag and the same little brush. Let me assure you that I do disinfect them as I move on to the next section. I only have one of those really detailed brushes, but I have multiple of these white rags. So don't think I'm using the same thing throughout the whole bathroom, because I could see how that would be kind of gross. The same rag on the toilet, on the baseboards, and the countertops. But trust me, I did not do that. I just wanted to go ahead and let you guys know in case you are new and you did not hear that in my last video. So I'm going to continue to wipe down the baseboards. They were dusty. The owner had a dog, I don't know how many years ago. And the fact that there was still unknown dog hair everywhere, and it's not from my dogs, was a little concerning. But like I had mentioned, I don't know what he was going through. I don't know if he knows how to clean. That's not my business. I'm not worried about it. And I'm also not judging or trying to critique him, but I am trying to make this a clean space ready for me and my family. So the bathroom was the first place to go. Wanted to get in there, nitty gritty, and all of the nastiness. So that is what I'm doing. And then I will move on into my bedroom. I am going to clean the mirror, so I'm going to cover up my toothbrushes here and then just use my favorite cleaner of all time, and a Scrub Daddy, and I am wiping down everything. Look how much the pumice stone was used for the toilet alone. This is my biggest hack, I'd have to say. If you want to get nasty stains and all kinds of things out of a toilet, you don't need to use intense harmful chemicals. You can just use a pumice stone and it will come right out. I have never ever been disappointed with one, and with being in Florida, we have a ton of hard water, so it works great. Now you will see in a couple moments I did try to use it on the faucet here. That was not a good idea because it definitely scratched it up, but hey, you live and you learn. As you can see here, it wasn't a good idea. There is a lot of hard water on here, and I will go back and spray some lime away. I know CLR also works, but I'm trying not to mix too many chemicals in here, just because I am trying to limit the chemicals I use in my home, but this bathroom needed it, like really needed it. So continuing on with the countertop, I noticed this right here, the little plunge plugger thingy. I'll never find the right words, so we'll do our best. The little thingamajig there, I did clean it, and then I realized, I think the other sink probably needed it as well. So I moved on to the other sink and I scrubbed that one too. It might seem rather extra to go and clean these things, but I want to assure you that they carry a lot of bacteria and odor. So if your bathroom just doesn't smell quite fresh, you're not really sure, these things here, because they are exposed, and when air hits it and the bacteria, you just, use your imagination. So cleaning these out every so often is a really good idea. It also prevents clogging. So I figured I'd do it. Next, I'm moving to the mirror, and I'm using my sprayway. The trigger on here is not great. I've had it for this actual bottle for a couple of years. I had said that I wanted to get away from using chemicals like this, but I am using what I have. I do not have my vinegar. A lot of things are still packed up, so I'm just using this, but I don't like the trigger. So if you do like sprayway, I wouldn't recommend this new little handle here. Sometimes you just got to keep what's good, good. I'm going to start cleaning off this shelf here. This shelf was here when we moved in. I don't know if we're going to keep it or not, but right now it definitely is helpful because we do have limited counter space. We did downsize quite a bit, so we're still trying to navigate where we're going to put everything, what we need and what we don't need, etc. But I'm going to wipe these all down. Now, I'm not a big fan of shelves above the toilet. I'm also not a fan of things above the toilet, just because if you know, you know. So we do obviously keep the toilet seat down when we flush, but I don't know. There's something about it I don't like. But this is the space we have, so we're going to utilize it. Also, Chris puts his things here, so I'm wiping everything down, and I'm also going to wipe all of his glass jars down and put them back over here just to make it look nice. I've been trying to really pay extra attention to making his area look really nice too. I mean, I've always done that. I'm not, I always try to make all of our spaces look nice, but I don't know. There's something in my heart that has been longing to just go the extra mile. I always really try hard to serve my husband and my kids, but I have been really just so appreciative of my husband, even more so lately, which I'm literally obsessed with him. I love him so much. But I don't know, my heart has just been changed in a lot of ways through this transition, not trying to have everything perfect and Pinterest perfect and Instagram worthy. I'm past that. I just don't care anymore. I just want to make my house a home for my family, and just really sitting back and watching the sacrifices my husband makes for me and just how much he loves me and our family. I just want to take that extra step for him. Again, I've always done it, but I don't know, there's something in my heart that just wants to go the extra mile. So, especially through this process, it's been really emotional for me, and he has been my support and my rock, and just unconditional, never failing love. I just don't even know what I did to deserve him, but I'm so thankful. So I just want to make this spot special for him. I'm going to now vacuum the bathroom. I won't always vacuum the bathroom, just because if the floor is nasty, I'm not going to drag this in here, but because the floors are pretty much clean and the baseboards are cleaned off, I'm going to use this. This is the shark that we got at the last house, and I really do love it. I think it is a good investment. I believe it was $200 compared to the $700-800 price tag of a Dyson, which we did have, but it's not working. I think it's great. It also goes under couches and beds, which is probably my favorite feature because we do have a dog, 2 dogs, and 1 shed, and a ton of kids. So this is a great little feature, and I feel like it really works beautifully. So you don't have to spend a ton of money on name brand things. Now, this is a name brand, but I'm saying like the Dyson, it is really expensive. I will often get questions about this mop. I will have a permanent link in my description box. I am not affiliated with them whatsoever. I actually found the owner on TikTok just while I was scrolling endlessly, and I was so impressed with it. I know the spin mops are really popular, and I saw his, and I thought, you know, I would really like to support a small business. I really appreciated everything he was doing, so I got one, and I have been in love with it. So I decided to keep a link in my description box for you guys. They have all kinds of really cool products. Here is the final view of the bathroom. It is so clean. The floors are clean, the walls are clean, and it feels really, really, really good. In my last video, I showed you all of the nastiness all around the shower and on the outside of the shower. So I will give you a view of that, but everything is looking great on top of here. Shiny and sparkly, and best of all, just really clean. I don't think this toilet has ever seen a cleaning like this before. So this feels really nice, and I am kind of chomping at the bit to replace the toilet, but it doesn't, or the toilet seat, but it doesn't look too bad. I still plan on doing it. We are going to be getting a new toilet in here just because it is rather small, especially for my super tall husband. So I'm going to continue to show you everything in here. I'm going to stop talking so you can kind of see the after and just appreciate how clean it all is. The next day, we are going to focus on getting the bedroom together. I did go ahead and make the bed last night and put the comforter on. This is the first time I have made the bed in this house. Actually, this is the first time we've even had all of our bedding put on here. So we're going to tackle that today. When Chris gets home, he's going to find me the attachments because the windowsills are like fuzzy from all. Starting off with making the bed, as I had mentioned, I went ahead and put all of the clean sheets on the bed last night. This comforter is the Target brand Casaluna. I don't know if that's Target brand, but you get it from Target. I don't know. It is a heavyweight comforter and I love it, but it takes literally all day to dry and then it's still not dry. So, and I wake up, if you are a hot sleeper, which I am starting to become a hot sleeper as I get older, it might not be a good idea for you. I think I am actually going to be replacing this. I am going to be working with Lowell. I've worked with them in the past with my son's bedroom at the old house, and I was so impressed with their mattress and their comforter and pillows that I actually reached out to them and asked if they would be willing to work together. So in my next video, I will have that video in, or have that all the information in that. But like I said, I reached out to them. They didn't reach out to me. That's how much I love them. But here are the window sills. They are pretty fuzzy. Like I said, really, really dusty. There was all kinds of dog hair. And like I said, I think his dog had passed years and years ago. So this desperately needed a good deep down cleaning. So I was waiting for Chris to get the attachments, but he just got too busy. So I'm actually going to end up using his shop vac to get all of the fuzzies off before I actually just spray it down with some soap and water.
Tell me that I'm useless and I don't
You could see even with me using the vacuum, it still just needed soap and water. I definitely recommend doing this periodically, at least twice a year. If you stay on top of it, it doesn't get too bad. Obviously, regular dusting helps, but if you haven't dusted, just go ahead and get some warm water and soap and just clean this sucker off. You don't need any fancy vacuum, shop vacs, or anything. Just a paper towel and some water and soap work great. I am coming back to using this very detailed brush again that I got this from, I believe, TJ Maxx or Home Goods, not sure. I did go to TJ Maxx and try to find another one and I can't, but I want more of these because the way the brush is angled, it is incredible for everything that you've seen me use it so far. I absolutely love it.
Be so stupid when I got all the signs. I guess that is love. Now the red flags are lucid, and I know that I'll be fine. I guess that is self-love. You think I'm going crazy, but I'm not missing you. I only miss the illusion you pretended to be. I'm not acting crazy, I just said we're through. Baby, you gave a lot.
This is a really unique window above our bed. I am planning on framing this out because I really like it, and we will eventually take the blinds off. I like having it open, especially at night. You can see the stars. So I thought it was really cool. Chris and I will lay at the bottom of the bed and just look out in the stars and see the moon, and I think it's really pretty. It looks like a picture, so I'm going to keep that. I am going to show you what the rag looks like after wiping everything down. It is so nasty. But let me tell you, just some soap and water and a rag or paper towel goes a long way. Again, you don't have to buy any fancy stuff that you see people selling. You don't have to do it. Use the basics and it works absolutely wonderful. I'm going to continue to wipe everything down. I've done the soap and water, and now I'm going to use the sprayway. It was still really dirty, even after scrubbing like you saw me do. The paper towel was dark. I mean, incredible. The top of the windows have a film on them, like a, oh my gosh, what is the dark film called? I can't even think about it right now. Tint, yes, it has a tint on them. I'm going to take that off because it's actually peeling and it doesn't look really good. We're also going to get the big tree you see to the left, right outside the window. We're going to get that taken out just because it is a haven for spiders. It's actually a Norfolk pine. If you guys remember last year, that Norfolk pine garland was really popular. Well, evidently I have 2 of the trees in my yard, and I'm really sad to let the tree go. But again, it's touching the house, ants and spiders. It's just not a good idea to have trees like right on top of the house. Also, the roots we're really concerned with because again, it's right there. So those were so dirty, so dirty. The windows definitely look much brighter and they feel better. It felt like sandpaper before. And these all look way better. I need to do the, obviously the backside, but it's raining, can't do that. These all need to be washed, so I'm gonna look on Pinterest on how to wash them. I was planning on taking them outside and hosing them down, but I might just put them in the shower. Oops, I might just put them in the shower. I'm gonna go look on Pinterest on how to clean blinds, and then we shall see. After searching on Pinterest, many people just said soak the blinds in a tub, or since I don't have a tub available right at this moment, because Emma was occupied, I think she was actually in this bath. I had Isabella giving her a bath. I went ahead and used my shower. So I'm going to spray this down and try to get everything off of it I possibly can. And then I will actually go through each and every little blade here and wipe down all of the dust. Now, if you have really, really discolored and dirty blinds, I would recommend using like a little bleach mixture. I could not do that, so I just used my spray way and wiped everything down with my hand. But these were really discolored, and you have to worry about the little cotton piece that's holding all of the blades together. It can get really discolored as well, but again, a bleach mixture will usually help. Again, more dog hair. I don't know how there's so much dog hair in this house when this dog has been gone for years and years and years, but it is what it is. So I'm going to wipe everything down, every single little blade, and trying to get this as clean as possible so I don't have to go out and buy new faux blinds. Correction, new faux wood blinds. Wood faux blinds. Faux wood blinds? Yeah, faux wood blinds. They're expensive and I don't want to buy any more of them. Chris is always such a big help. He encouraged me to actually stand the blinds up to be able to get through it much easier. So that's what I did, and wiping through here. And as I was getting done doing this, we decided, you know, I think we're just going to get the pull down shades. The vinyl ones would look really nice because they have more light filtering ability, I guess you would say. And we noticed as we were cleaning these that they had teeth marks in them and broken blinds. And again, I don't want to spend the extra money, but he's like, let's just get some cheap blinds. And so we did end up going to Lowe's and doing that. They were about $13 after we had them cut. We put all of the blinds back up except for the center one because it completely snapped. The brackets snapped. So we're like, okay, we're gonna have to get one pair of new blinds. But after waiting a couple of days, we realized it wasn't working. They were discolored. The new ones were much brighter. There were teeth marks in them. There were broken parts to them. So after doing all of this work, I'm just gonna, little spoiler alert, we had to go ahead and get all new blinds. Thankfully, Chris took the ones above the bed and threw them away because it's so high up, nobody's going to see in there anyway, and we like the view. We'll probably just have somebody come out and tint it, or maybe even like a motorized, or like a blind, like a, you know, what are those things called? What are those things called? Panels? No, motorized blinds, I guess. I don't know what they're called. Something like that, kind of like what we had at the last house. Maybe we'll do that. But I personally don't want any of these. In the long run, I would like the fabric shades. That's what they're called, shades, motorized shades. I want that in Emma's room and I want that in our room because I think that they help keep a more light out. I don't need it to be motorized. I'm fine with it just being normal. So that's my goal ultimately. I'm going to go ahead and just wash these up. This is the second set, and then I have one more to go after this. And then I will see if it's in the budget to maybe look into getting those shades. I know I need to get it for Emma's room because her blinds are actually the wood colored blinds, and I put a rug in her room. I'm going to paint it, but I'm just going to film doing that. And I want to put that in there too, because she obviously needs blackout. I've got the curtains, but we need things as well. So, this is a good start. It's coming out completely clean. I'm going to turn it around now to make sure we're good to go. Very glad I turned it around. Very glad I did. I'll show you. Alright. I want to get the motorized shades. Not the motorized shades, I'm sorry. I just want to get shades. I don't even want these in here.
Shades?
Like the kind that we pull down, but I feel like it takes out more light.
Oh.
Could you look into that and see if it's in the
Those
budget?
are cheap.
The kids are out there and they are going crazy, so I'm just going to do this real quick. Ooh, it's loud. I have to let those dry overnight. I'm going to put them up tomorrow, and he's actually going to price out how much some of those shades would be, like we had at the old house. And then we need 3 for our window and 1 for this room.
Okay, stop. No, you can't say you're not playing and then throw the ball. Stop. I know, so pick it up and go put it back in the bag. Why don't you go ahead and shower? Why don't you go ahead and be done?
So that's going to be it for today. I did the major things today. The fan was already clean, thankfully, but that's going to be removed as well. So I've done all the major things, and the bathroom and the bedroom already feel like 100 times better. So that concludes today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This house was filthy, 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 and I'm glad that we are getting it in shape. It's starting to feel cleaner and better, and I'm feeling more motivated to do more of the spaces. So that's just kind of how it works. I was so overwhelmed with everything, but if you just get started, that overwhelmed feeling starts to go away. So that's really good. Go ahead. What?
No.
No. Go ahead.
I was going to let you finish. Are you wanting, I was just trying to show you. They have some that look like blinds.
Oh, I don't care about all that.
Okay, you just want the flat roll.
Don't you? I think it looks nice.
Maybe I want whatever you want.
So, yeah, that's going to be it. And so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. And if you are new or if you just haven't yet, that would be awesome. I'd love for you to join my YouTube family. And if no one has told you today, you are loved, you are worthy, and you are more than enough. Don't forget that this world is a better place because of you, and I love you so much. I will see you very soon. Bye.